Hey folks, Dr. Chris from LifeCouple. Today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about trust. Trust is such an important thing to think about in a relationship, and yet when we think about trust, we often think about it completely wrong. What I want to share with you is an idea that is mind-blowing. It's a completely different way to think about trust, and what it's going to do is it's going to put the power of trust back in your hands. Now, often when we think about trust, we think about what we can trust somebody else to do. And we usually do that by saying, can I trust you to be faithful? Can I trust you to take care of me? Can I trust you to throw out the garbage when I ask? And we have partners who say yes to many of those things. And we say, great, now I can trust you. But that's not really what trust is at all. Trust isn't just believing what we want to believe or believing what our partners tell us. Trust is really, ready for it, a mathematical equation, right? Trust is about saying, mathematically, how do I know what my partner is capable of doing? And it's very easy. It's simply paying attention to what they've been doing historically, both in and out of the relationship. So if you ask your partner, or you're thinking about your partner, can I trust them not to lie to me? Well, there's an easy answer to how you can figure that out. Think back throughout the relationship. Have they lied to you before? How often have they lied to you? Do they lie to other people? How often have they lied to other people? And then what you can trust is the answer to that question, right? Let me give you a simple breakdown of this. If I ask my son to throw out the garbage and he says, I'll do it later, and I know that maybe 10% of the time when he says he's going to throw out the garbage later, does he actually throw it out? Then can I trust when he says I'm going to throw it out later, he's going to throw it out? What I can trust is there's a 1 in 10 chance that he's actually going to throw out that garbage later. So probably not. So I would say do it now because I don't trust you're going to throw it out later, even though he may say, absolutely, I promise, I promise, I promise. So again, trust is a mathematical equation. So the good news is this. We can trust our partners to be consistent with what they're doing. We can trust our partners to be consistent with what they've done, right? If they've cheated before this relationship, or they've cheated in this relationship, or heck, if they've cheated to get into this relationship, well, then there's a chance that they will cheat in this relationship. And that's something we can trust because we know it's possible. Even when we convince ourselves, well, maybe they were just unhappy in that last relationship, or maybe they were with the wrong person. Well, maybe that's true. But what we know is they have the possibility, they have the potential to do that again. And we should just expect that that's true, not to say that they will. So how do we then deal with these issues of trust? Well, one, and this is how we become empowered, we can learn to expect from our partners what we've gotten from our partners over time. If we want those things to change, we can make those requests and work with our partners, and LifeCouple is a great place to start doing that work, to request change and then practice changing. You can do it. They can do it. People can change. I've been doing this work for over 22 years. I can tell you people can change when they put their minds to it. So when we ask people to change because we don't like what's been going on, they can put that effort in and they can make those changes. And then we can trust based on experience, new data points that we see change going on. And I usually say if you see change happening for about 3 months straight, there's a good chance it's going to stick. So then we can trust something different in the past. If my son for the next 3 months takes out the garbage later every time he says he's going to, then I can trust that that's a new way of being and he's going to be able to maintain that. So in short, what I'm simply saying is that we can trust what we've seen before, and our expectations need to be in line with what we've seen happen in the past, and that's how we know what to expect for the future. If we don't like what we've seen in the past and we want something different in the future, then we need to work with our partners in creating some change and creating some new expectations, right? So that we have greater satisfaction in the relationship. If our partners are unwilling or unable to do that, then we need to change our expectations from what to expect from them so we don't keep getting into conflict with them about our expectations and them letting us down. So in short, we can trust what we've seen, and if we want to change that trust, then we need to work in the relationship. Use LifeCouple as a way to make those changes if you want to see difference in your relationship. And that's my tip for you for today, and I will see you soon. Good luck.